Hey everybody. Okay, so everybody's heard about Erica Mena of the show Love and Hip Hop calling the artist Spice a blue monkey. A blue monkey plays out on air, and of course, these shows how they're recorded way months and months, who knows, before. And now they say she's fired. Just saw a report that says no, she's really not fired. She should have been fired when she said it. The part that I found so very, very interesting is how number one, Blackistan is back at it again. And you literally have some black men and some women too who are siding with her. Erica Mena. Girl, I remember her way back on the show before she got the BBL. Looks like to me, boobs and butt. I remember when she was like flat pancake butt. See, here's the thing. I think a lot of black men, the ones that are defending her, is because, oh, well, she ain't racist. She ain't racist because she got her baby daddy, her ex-husband, Safari. He's a black man. You do understand this. First of all, it's about the extraction of resources. Who doesn't know the background? There's even been what her girl on girl action. I heard Rich Dollars was also supporting her. But all this goes to show you is how the self-hatred, limited understanding in the BC, it is so real. Because she was married to a black man, Safari. They want to say she's not racist. You got to be kidding me. And she, being what a lot of self-hating black men prefer based on the color of skin, she got with Safari and got the same black man. You got the same treatment. Now they're saying she's already, pregnant again? I don't know. Not concerned. Baby number 3, possibly. Really? But to think, she caused, knowing that there was colorism in the community, to think that she called a dark-skinned complexion black woman a blue monkey. And the black men, they're supporting Erica. The one that called a black woman a blue monkey. You got black men and women too. You got to be kidding me. That's how you know the self-hatred is so very real. It is so, the colorism is very real. That's why when a whole lot of them make some money, they do what they do, which I don't care because I don't try to, hitch my wagon to one, hell to the no. But what more do you need? You have to know that there's something really wrong. It is something really wrong. The self-hatred is so strong. You gotta be kidding me. And then some people are saying, well, if Erica goes, I guess they both should go. Why should Spice go? Because she's the one that was called a blue monkey, which is very racist. But yet and still, you have some black people who, hey, guess what? They're okay with it. Why? Because guess what? They don't like themselves. They hate who they are. They really hate black skin. It is what it is. That's why people act and do the things that they do. That's why you find them paying them. Look at Michael Jordan, MJ. And I just saw a comment. I agree on a video that I did of him. You're basically paying somebody to stay. Paying a non-black woman to stay. That's what it is. So look at this here. Scrappy. Scrappy says, it's messed up that Erica Mena was fired because the producers are the ones who set up the drama in the first place. Quote, how can they fire someone after y'all started it? Hold on, end quote. Wait. And we all know it's a reality show and a lot of the stuff is scripted. But you're not going to tell me that the producers told her to call her a blue monkey. No, I'm not buying that at all. See, always trying to deflect for the so-called preference. You have got to be kidding me. Always trying to deflect. Did the producers, where is it written when they told her, oh, call her a blue monkey? No, that's what she wanted to say. See, because they marry a black man, you have to understand they're there for the resources. And they already know, man, they could be look, talk about been around the block, China. They've been around the world. They could have a been around the world body, if you know what I'm saying. That body count is not real low. They could all been around the world, experienced with girls. I mean, really? So only if it's a non-black woman with a black man, no matter how low. Again, we already saw on another YouTubers, I think it was Sinji, how one literally picked up a woman. It was a Hispanic woman. Picked her up. Out. She was homeless, sleeping on the sidewalk. And guess what he did? Picked her up and wiped her up and put a ring on it. Seriously. A homeless woman picked her up literally off the sidewalk. And he made jokes about it. That's where he found her. On the ground, picked her up. But yet and still, that's why I don't understand black women sitting up here. Why are you getting your degree, getting your nice life set up, and then you're gonna pick up some old bottom of the shelf, old raggedy something, broke down, dusty. Black women, you have been dedicated, been loyal to the group for too long, only to your detriment. Where's the return on the investment? Where is it? Where's the return on the investment? You're gonna show him the way. People are who they are. So the fact that you have a community where someone can insult someone, a female, based on the color of her skin, and you got black folks, well, no, she ain't wrong. This right here, looking at this here, it seems to me, and I don't agree at all, that Scrappy, you trying to blame the producers, dude? Are you serious? Where did they give her the line and say, call her a blue monkey? You're trying to blame this on the producers? Her racist statement on the producers? And they only give a black man because they already know a black man, I don't care how ran through they may be, he is going to treat child. He'll pick up I've heard a black woman, I know her personally, an accountant. What did he do? He picked up a prostitute and married it. Black woman she provided a nice home for him and everything. They even lost one little property, some timeshare. What was he doing? He was spending the money actually on a white prostitute. That's it. She divorced him. She said to me, never forget, with her, he never would work. He said he literally married a white prostitute, bottom shelf, $2 trickster, and said he got 2 jobs. She said she said to me when she was married to him, she couldn't get him to work. That's why I don't understand all this. What are you sacrificing for? The self-hatred is real. They hate themselves. Do you not get it? They would love to have them big old dusty Timberland boots, Nike, Adidas wearing shoes, sitting on Zaddy's lap, and he can just hold me and rock me. They be sitting up there crying. It's like, why are you having an emotional moment? They hate themselves. Many of them would. Talking about, what is that song? Drew says, that's my daddy. Well, guess what? They love Zaddy. They hate the skin that they're in. No other group would be this obtuse. He's trying to blame it on the producers based on the statement right here. That's my opinion. It's messed up that she was fired. She called a black woman a blue monkey. Oh, he said it's messed up that she was fired. This is y'all Kangs, right? No kind of unity. That tells you no kind of racial pride. None whatsoever. No kind of racial pride. And then you wonder why, when I mentioned about what happened at that store, how those black men sitting up here only for black women, they refuse to load up the items, their furniture, make the deliveries. And you wonder why they're all fired. Stupid. Why would you do that? Stupidity. But they didn't have a problem with the white people, Hispanic people. No. Only black women. That's how you know this group is really, it's so much dysfunction. It's too far gone. The self-hatred, it's too far gone. There's no way to wipe the slate clean and start over. She calls a black. Nobody else would be this dumb, would be this stupid. But that just shows you the self-hatred. Oh, the self-hatred is real. But this is y'all Kings. This is crazy. And some people are against Spice, and she's the victim because the racist statement was made to her. Blue monkey. The fact that she has black kids don't mean a darn thing by a black man. Because guess what? Wasn't no other man of any other race that had a lot of money gonna wife that up. So guess what? She don't really have a choice. Let's see, snag somebody from Forbes or something that's on the cover of Forbes. They ain't having it. So giving a behavior, acting ratchet, that's how I see it, as ratchet, and getting loud and fighting. You think some man that's got something that's worth a darn gonna have her at a dinner party, at the country club, knocking tables over, hollering and cussing? No, that ghetto ratchet behavior. And you gotta understand too, just because they hang around and have black friends, you have to understand. Everybody knows there are no secrets in the world. Everybody's watching. You understand too. They can have black friends, but a lot of times because black men place these non-black women, anybody of a black complexion on a pedestal, those women are hanging around, they're still thinking, in my opinion, that they're superior or I'm better than. Don't forget, what does Safari say? They mentioned before they got married, what would he want, I guess, as a characteristic of her when it comes to the children. And he said them, I think it was the dumbest thing ever. Hair. Lord. Hair? Hair. That tells you a lot about a people, a person rather. Are you serious? But it's okay, because I think a lot of them are slowly breeding themselves out, and it's fine with me. Oh, I said it's fine with me. Because all you're breeding is self-hate. So since you hate yourself that much, go ahead and breed yourself out. Go ahead and leave. Bye. Where is the support for Spice? Where is the support for Spice? He think it's messed up. So she called a black woman a blue monkey, and he thinks it's messed up. Wants to blame it on the producers. So they'll let you know they don't value black women, and especially dark-skinned black women. They don't value you. So we can go ahead. Well, I'm not going to. You can go ahead with all this imaginary king. Child, stop the lies. You got a whole bunch of self-hating colorist kings, and guess what? You got a whole bunch of self-hating colorist queens. The self-hatred, it is so very strong. I don't know any other group who, this is crazy. The self-hatred is so very strong. And it made me think about what the lawyer told me. You got cases, discrimination. Black folks now, I guess now this is crazy. This is unbelievable. So they're still siding. Why? With Erica Mena. Some people are, because why? Self-hating. She has a complexion for the protection. They hate the black skin that they're in. Something is wrong with you. You hate you and they hate you. Blame it on the producers. Somebody having beef, that is not a justification for it. So this right here, and you wonder why the things happen in the community, all the violence against women and children, you wonder why. These men hate themselves, and some black women do too. We have a lot of people who hate themselves. That's why they do what they do. That's why they sit up there, only a fool sitting up here. That's why it gets to a point, you just stand back and you see what's going on and not to be concerned about them. Only a fool sits up here. This is the only community I know of where anybody can come that doesn't look like them and just make a fortune. Make a fortune. Someone that looks like them, oh, they're going to go out of business, get robbed. Why? Because we can't get along. We can't respect each other. Maybe the black customer sure can't respect the black business owner, wants something for free. And then maybe sometimes the black business owner, guess what? So much friction going on, they can't respect the black customer. It's so sad. But the good thing is, guess what? They can get along with everybody else. Anybody else can come to the hood is guaranteed. All you have to do is show up. And you can't blame people if they what they say. If you see a fool, use them. You can't blame them. There's a video about a black woman. She's asking her child, asked the little Asian boy to play with him, and the kid said no, and she's gonna come back and I've been this a lot of times, and this is what you teaching your son, girl. You're not doing anything because they already got the power. That's your money. Your little film on camera not doing nothing. You're gonna be back in there probably next 2 weeks. And the lady was like, oh no, they don't teach their son that. Their customers are black. Exactly. Follow them home. It's not gonna be in the hood. And I saw that. So it gets to a point, you see the ignorance, when you see the sad stories, oh, what they gonna do? Hell, go figure it out. The self-hatred is so strong. This is a group anybody can come along and make money off of. But if you're a black person, good luck with that. This is a group anyone can insult them as long as it's not a black person. Well, they didn't really mean that. She can't be racist because her kids are black. No, she considers herself better than. And she ended up on the same program, pretty much a married single mama on the same program. So this here, calling Spice a blue monkey, and the reactions of some black people, it is appalling. It's disturbing. It's sad. It just really validates that the self-hatred is real. I keep telling you, a lot of our people, they're talking about white supremacy. Stop complaining about it because you are the biggest proponents of. You support it more than anybody. You the legs of the WS table. Oh, that's okay. I know it's getting heavy, but I try to hold up this table with my head. Come on, get my children and my man. Come on, get my mama. Come on, let's hold this table up now. That's what you love. So this Scrappy you trying to put on the producers, I don't know how you gonna come up with that. Did they tell her to say those words? No, that's what she's thinking inside. So because she's married to a black one doesn't mean nothing. Because she's hanging around black women, got a couple of friends, beautiful babe and all of that. That means nothing. You'd be surprised. Like a lot of people, they feel that they're better than. That's the part you don't get. And guess what? A lot of our people feel the same way because they're supporting Erica Mena, calling a black woman a blue monkey. And you don't see a problem with that. So stupid. Because her ex-husband is black, so far black. It means nothing. Again, given her behavior, I doubt a man from Harvard gonna pick that up. Only way they would, she worth $1 billion. And trust me, he gonna be in it to extract $1 billion. No quality man gonna pick it up. Cussing and hollering and fighting, getting arrested. Acting hood, jumping on furniture like a frog. You don't have a choice but to get a black man. And that's all year round. Because Wall Street money sure as hell don't want you unless they're going to get, use some money to invest. The ones making millions a year, they're not going to deal with this girl. Hell no. So she don't have a choice. Only man she can get is going to be a black man. Because they know the self-hatred is so strong. So this is your community. Black women, support yourself. Some of you still trying to hold up the banner for your black man and all that. You got a good black man, good for you. But for the collective, girl, wake up. Just like me, Ma in Walmart, got to fight for herself. See the black woman get hit in the face with a brick because she don't want to give a dusty phone number. No one came to her rescue. She calls a black woman a blue monkey, and the hood step out to go ahead and, oh no, this right here with Erica shoot. How can you not say that's not wrong? It speaks volumes. The self-hatred is real and is on display. and the world is watching. And you wonder why nobody respects as a collective. Really and truly, you have black men. They're on Team Erica. They hate the. I'm telling you, the only thing I can surmise is that they hate the black skin that they're in. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Are the producers to blame? Did they tell her to say those words, blue monkey? If that's the case and they fire her, then this might get litigious. So this is my opinion on the matter. But this is my commentary, what I think. It's just embarrassing. And again, the world is watching. The self-hatred is on display. And you wonder why, as a collective, not respected. You wonder why. The writing is on the wall. People are doing what they want to do, and they're supporting Erica Mena. It's no other group would be this stupid. I don't think so. I can't think of any other group that would be this stupid. So blame it on the producers. She getting fired now. They're saying some people want to see Spice fired. Excuse me? And girl, what's your talent? At least she's an entertainer. Well, what is your talent? But see, she can easily get in and blend, and she'll get the support of black men. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Feel free to dislike if you want, subscribe and share, and follow me if you will on Twitter. It is simply said number 6. I'm out.